See, if patience is a virtue, if that's a virtue, why is hurry the up not a virtue? See, that sounds better to me. Why don't we have that like, hurry the F up right now? Why is that not a virtue? Because I'm going to tell you something, that cat's going to get more done than the other cat.
For the last few hundred years, the country was one of the poorest countries in the Northern Hemisphere. They were lower a standard of living there. And then in the 60s, they realized there might be this massive oil deposit in the North Sea, right? North Sea oil. And they spent all this money in combination with Britain and BP, and they searched for oil, and they kept digging and found nothing for like 20 years. And they were just about to give up. And they had only like a month left on the lease, and they're just gonna screw it, And like on the last day, they were just about to give up, they hit something and boom, they hit North Sea oil and literally turned into the biggest oil deposit like anywhere. And now Norway is like swimming in gold, basically. There, everyone shares in the wealth. Everyone has like a pension, they all get free healthcare, and it's really amazing. And I said, it's so funny because the story goes, they were just about to give up. And it was like that last hole they sunk, and the last 10 feet, they would just have to pack up their stuff and go home, and the gusher hits, and boom, there you go. And then you watch, and you see the impact it had, and then take it to a personal level.
Patience is a virtue. Have you ever heard that? How many times have you heard it? Maybe you heard it Sunday at church. Maybe you heard it from your grandfather, your uncle, your aunt, okay? I've always wondered, man, what does that mean, patience is a virtue? Because every time somebody ever delivered, patience is a virtue, young man, they were always trying to tell me, stop, don't get what I want. They were actually pushing me off. See, I'm going to tell you what I believe. I believe patience is a virtue as a way for somebody else to tell you no, or number two, to get a head start on you. See, if patience is a virtue, if that's a virtue, why is hurry the up not a virtue? See, that sounds better to me. Why don't we have that like, hurry the F up right now? Why is that not a virtue? Because I'm going to tell you something, that cat's going to get more done than the other cat. So I'm telling you in the Grant Rant today, hurry the F up and let's get some work done. Hurry the F up, man. Let's have some urgency. Hammer the phone. Hammer the follow-up. Hurry the F up, baby.
Love, a job you find joy from, is not something you discover. It's not like, I found love. Here it is. I found a job I love. That's not how it works. Both of those things require hard work. You are in love because you work very hard every single day of your life to stay in love. But the problem is this sense of impatience. It's as if an entire generation is standing at the foot of a mountain. They know exactly what they want. They can see the summit. What they can't see is the mountain. This large, immovable object. That doesn't mean you have to do your time. That's not what I'm talking about. Take a helicopter, climb, I don't care. But there's still a mountain. Life, career fulfillment, relationships are journeys. The problem is, this entire generation has an institutionalized sense of impatience. And do they have the patience to go on the journey to maintain love, to feel fulfilled? Or do they just quit and on to the next, dump and on to the next?